All right, now we're going to find some specific terms here. So I have, the first one says x plus 2y to the 12th, and they asked me to find the 8th term. I'm going to write the formula down here. So the formula to find a specific term, maybe I can spell it with a random extra dot. To find a specific term, the formula goes n things taken r at a time, and it's a to the n minus r, b to the r, where r is one less than the term number. To find a specific term in a plus b to the n, in the expansion of a plus b raised to the n power. So this right here, dear students, is our formula that allows us to do this really easily and not having to do the entire expansion. Okay, so there's my formula. So let's see if we could go ahead and find our first one. It's in the expansion of x plus 2y to the 12th power. Well, this is like a plus b to the n, so this is kind of like the a, this is like b, and 12 is like the n. So I know n is going to be 12. Since they said find the 8th term and r is 1 less than the term number, I would say that r is 7. So to find this, I'm going to say 12 things taken 7 at a time. So I'll go 12 NCR 7 when I put it in the calculator, and then it said a to the n minus r, so instead of a, I'm going to put an x, so it'll be x to the 12 minus 7, and then 2y to the 7th. Okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and figure out what 12 NCR 7 is. I'm going to clear up my other problem. So I go 12, arrow over to probability, NCR 7, and I get that it's 792, and 12 minus 7 is 5, so this would be x to the 5th, and then 2y to the 7th would be 2 to the 7th, y to the 7th. So to figure out this term exactly, I'm going to go 792 times 2 raised to the 7th power. So my coefficient is 101,376, and then my x is to the 5th power, and my y is to the 7th power. And that, I believe, is our answer. It's kind of big, but it's not that hard. You can use a calculator. All right, our next one, it says find the third term in the expansion of 2x plus 8 raised to the 3rd power. All right, so in this particular problem, we're going to say n is 3 and r must be 2, because r is 1 less than the term number, and n is always the power that's 2. So this is going to be, let me move my calculator out of the way for a minute. So this is going to be 3 things taken 2 at a time, or 3 NCR 2, and then instead of the a here, I'm going to put 2x, and it's to the n minus r, so that's 3 minus 2, or 1st power, and then times 8 to the 2nd power. All right, so I'm in my calculator, I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to say 3 NCR 2, and that gives me 3. 3 minus 2 is 1, so this is just going to be times 2x to the 1st, and then 8 squared is 64. So this is really just going to be 3 times 2 times 64, which is 384, and then we have just x to the 1st. So that would be my answer. It makes sense if it's a cubic expansion. They're going to be 4 terms altogether. This is the second to the last term, 384x. All right, so there we've found specific terms in binomial expansion.